Hello guys, Joker the Fool here, and I'm back at it again reviewing the second issue of Vatican City. Now, I got a review copy for Vatican City issue number 1, and with that, I'm on the mailing list for all of Mark Millar's Netflix books, so I got the second issue as a review copy as well, so big shout out to them, of course. And we're going to go right into the second issue. So if you don't know about Vatican City, it is really just the idea of a vampire invasion, and the only place in the world that's safe from the vampires is the Vatican. The Vatican also happens to be where the vampire queen is buried deep in the catacombs of the Vatican. So there is this massive fight that happens around the Vatican. That's really what this story focuses on. There is some geopolitical stuff that's mentioned too, but this is more focused on the Vatican itself and more about getting to the vampire queen. Of course, this is where the cliffhanger ends, with them finding it and there being this really epic struggle that's going to be a ransom situation over the Vatican. But to go on the visual style, this is entirely done by Narwhal, who's going by Berg for this project, and he, like I said in my review of the first issue, his art is the best I've ever seen in here, because he tones back the absurd style that he has, his very abstract way of drawing, just enough to put out some really, really good, strong work. And you see, you've got some really nice art here, but I love this diagonal panel layout. I love the way he letters his comics, and this layout with having the diagonal panels and the panels like that, it really works for setting the tone. And of course, the coloring is very dark and eerie. It really leads to this tense apocalyptic scenario, or a tense apocalyptic tone that both Mark and Berg are going for, executed fantastically well. And of course, there is another 2-page spread of the Vatican. I love the look of this, and of course, I just love the way he's able to mix this competent, very well done drawing with the absurd style that he's known for. So you've got the onomatopoeia being very simple. It's not like it definitely looks like something that was hand drawn rather than the way a lot of letterers do, with it being very digital and perfectly straight. Narwhal is a bit loose and fast and free, but he restrains that just enough to have this very grounded, solid style that really works for the, I would say, very serious tone of Vatican City. It's definitely not a book that is meant to be absurdist. It's meant to tell like a very fantastical story. Of course, a global vampire invasion that's predicated on all of history being fake, of all like the Mayan and Incan sacrifices being for vampires and stuff like that is all very interesting. But of course, you've got that mystical or mysticism, or that fantastical element to it, but it's also very serious and very grounded in the sense that what's happening is, of course, apocalyptic, and the characters are acting like it is, and there's a very much is a lot of tension in that. So of course, with this being a typical floppy, this is about 30 pages or so, it is definitely ending on a cliffhanger, and we definitely need that third issue, which will be the final issue, to really tie everything up. But with Narwhal really delivering once again, continuing on the fantastic art that really made me give Vatican City issue 1, the review that I did. He brings back that fantastic style, really continues it. He's got a very solid, cohesive way of formatting everything, and Mark Millar really gives us a good, let's say, starting and ending point for this second issue, for the third issue, to really bring everything together and hopefully give us a nice, happy conclusion, or at least as happy as this can be in this context. But it is an absolutely fantastic mini-series that this is shaping up to be. So I think Vatican City really is worth your time. So if you still have a local comic book shop you like to go to, make sure you put Vatican City on your pull list. And if you can't, you can of course buy the book digitally, and I think this September all 3 issues will be released as a collected trade. That's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of the second issue of Vatican City, of course, with it being a short book, short review, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it regardless. Joker is out. Thank you for stopping by the Velvet Room. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up with Velvet Room Publishing, and go to velvetroompublishing.com if you want to go even deeper into the Velvet Room.